Hi, Axel. This is Becky Liana with Gray Owl Marketing. We spoke yesterday and I promised you this video. So I'll keep it brief, but I just wanted to show you 3 tips that you can use today to help bring in more customers to your business. Because oftentimes in the world of internet, most local owners are just too busy running their business to keep up on how the internet can really work for them and benefit their company. So at the end of this video, if you like what you heard, reach out to me. If not, you can simply take these tips I'm giving you and implement them yourself. That works too. But let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to do is commend you on leveraging Google and creating a website via Google. That's a really smart thing to do. But when I look at your website here, the first thing that I noticed, and having these testimonials here is really fabulous. But the first thing I noticed is there's not a ton of content on here. And by content, I mean all the words and descriptions. Google really likes to see wants to see around 1,500 words on on your home page, and you guys, don't have much at all here. And I also want to point out that if you have keywords that people are searching for in your content, this will allow you to rank higher and be seen by more of your potential customers. And what a great way to have your customers come to you, right? So I recommend, when you think about it, when people go online, they search keywords. So for example, here I put in car upholstery Atlanta. This is a good keyword to put in. And if I look over here, I just want to go ahead and look at, this is what your website shows. So this is a tool I use called Ahrefs, and this shows us a dashboard of your online presence. I do pay for this tool, so you can use a very similar tool called SEO Quake, which is free, and you can look at similar information like this. But when I pull up your website, you can see here, Bautista Headliner Auto Upholstery. Your website does not have any organic traffic. That means nobody's coming to your website, and you're ranking for 3 keywords. So when I look here, the keywords that you're ranking for are Bautista Upholstery, Snellville Upholstery, Snellville Auto Trim and Upholstery. And you can see here, these things are getting searched. Here's the search volume, and here's your position when people search for that word. So you're pretty high up when Bautista Upholstery comes up, but again, that's the name of your company. But when you look at things like Snellville Upholstery, which is getting 50 searches per month, you're ranking at the bottom of the first page. And then this keyword here, which is getting searched 30 times a month, you're at the bottom of the first page again. So when you think about it, you want to have on your website really good keywords that people are searching for. So if you have these keywords people are searching for in your content, that will allow you to rank high and be seen by more of your potential customers. So I would recommend focusing on 2 or 3 really good buyer intent keywords. So Bautista Upholstery is a buyer intent keyword, but not something that's commonly searched. Car upholstery Atlanta, like I showed you, is a good keyword that does get searched. So you want to think about what terms you're going to use. And this is really a key factor in Google's formula when they decide which sites to rank higher than others. And Google does look at both quality and quantity. So content is really king when you think about what you're putting on your website. You want both quality and quantity when getting searched. So moving on to the next visible area, and the second most important thing, I really want to talk about your Google profile, which you know a lot about because you created your website there. And besides creating your website, your Google profile has what they call a NAP, which is your name, address, and phone number. And you want to continue to grow and build your Google profile. And there's a number of different ways you can do that, so I'll show you a couple. The first thing is online reviews. You already have 9, which is great. You want to get as many 5-star reviews as you can and put them up there. That's really important. But another thing you want to look at is having your name, address, and phone number consistent throughout the web. That's very important. Google wants to see that people can search on different platforms and get the same information. And when I say platforms, I mean your website, your Google profile. I can see up here that you're in Yelp. You've put your information in Yelp, but they want to see it really consistent because that gives you a good reputation. So I noticed things like here, you're on Yelp, and you can see your phone number here is different on Yelp than it is in your Google profile. So you want to make sure you go through and everywhere that your Google profile is, like Yelp or Yellow Pages or Whitebook, that it's consistent with the same exact name, address, and phone number as it has on your website and other areas. So you can take a look again here, how it's the same here and it's the same here. So that's really important. Another tip I'll give you is thinking about your pictures. In your profile, you have pictures, but you want to make sure that you're saving them as keywords. So you can see here when I look at yours, it just says UV. You want to save that as a keyword. That helps you get searched. And you also want to use things what they call geotags, which tags you in different locations. And by doing this, Google sees what type of work you do and where you're doing it. So when people are searching for similar things, again, you're going to show up in that search. And the third thing I want to talk to you about, which is really important, is your company's online reputation or your site authority. So again, when I use this tool called Ahrefs and I put in your business, excuse me, give me a second here, let me go back. So again, I have your business here and I put that in. You want to be there and you want to beat out your competition by having really good strength. When you think about the strength of your website, this is how companies rank in the top 3 when a search happens. So if I go here like to Car Upholstery Atlanta, when somebody puts in those terms, the strength of your website determines, where you fall on there and if you're in this top 3 spots. So when we look at your website, you have no referring domains, which give you backlinks, which gives you that strength. So you can see this is a numerical value of your strength, which is 15. And we really want to see that at 20, 30, 40 to really show a strong online presence. And we want to see that this UR and this DR have kind of a 1-for-1 ratio. You have a pretty high one here, and I'd imagine it's because you're using Google, your profile, to maintain your website. So not a lot going on here from the perspective of your website. But again, if we go here and we look at Car Upholstery Atlanta, the first thing, everybody searches differently. People might use this first here, which is a Google ad, which Tim's Auto Upholstery pays for. But if you really look at it, there's these top 3 that are ranking because of the strength of their website and the words they're using. So Bannister's Upholstery is the first one, and you can see their website here. Again, kind of a sharp-looking website, but what I'm noticing on their website is, like I talked about, that content. They do have some content here, but not enough. I mean, they probably have a couple hundred words here when Google wants to see around 1,500 words. So if you were to make a website or update your website, you could really beat them out pretty easy if you put some good content there. But again, if I put their business in the same program and look them up, you can see here that they have 302 referring domains that are pushing 785 backlinks to their website. And that's what is giving them strength. But not all backlinks and referring domains are the same. Some are stronger and more important than others. So if you look at do follow here, of those 302, they have 257 that are giving them their strength to give them this 25. So again, that might seem like a high number compared to you not having any, but over time, we could definitely get much more than this to give you a higher strength level than them pretty quickly. And you can also see they have quite a bit of organic traffic because of that. So this is just people doing searches, and they get about 568 organic traffic to their website every month because they're doing things like looking at their referring domains and their backlinks, and that is why they're in this first spot right here. So opportunity there, but they are ranking, and you can easily do just the same. So again, just to wrap it up, to close out, you want to think about the content on your website and have 1,500 words by optimizing what we call buyer intent keywords. You want to make sure that your name, address, and phone number is consistent throughout the web on multiple locations. And then you want to think about your personal strength here and how you can optimize your strength. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be #1 across Google and easily beat out your competitors. You can either go with the information I provided you today and do it on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want to be more effective route and save yourself time, you can give me a call at 518-225-4207, and we can set up a time to chat. So once again, my name is Becky Leana at Gray Owl Marketing, 518-225-4207. I hope you found this information valuable, and I look forward to hearing you. Have a great rest of your day.